Hello everyone, and glad to see you again to our virtual classroom. This is Elena.
And this is Zinaida. This time we are going to learn with you the term of body image.
To reflect on who and what influences the way we think about our bodies.
To practice reading for special information.
To practice the use of reflexive pronouns.
Have a look at this picture. How do you think what is actually meant by body image?
It is how someone thinks about his own body and the way he thinks others perceive it.
Look at this photo. What is your first impression about these people? Do they feel comfortable in their own bodies?
They seem to look happy, outgoing, funny. But can we judge about the person by looking at his or her photo? I don't think so.
Tell me now, how do you think media, fashion and celebrities' lifestyle influence the way people want to look? Rank it from 1 to 10.
I think the majority of students will choose 9 because people nowadays like to follow the fashion and to dream to have a similar life to celebrities. But let's look at this body outline. Your task is to fill it with ideal features of the person.
Maybe you thought about common desire to look physically fit, to have full lips, smooth skin, small nose and pleasant smile.
Let's think about your own body image. How do you perceive it?
And here we come with an example for you. My freckles are my favorite thing about my body. I'm happy when people see my freckles first, because I think they are unique. But also I think people see that my ears stick out, and that makes me less happy.
Can you tell me the difference between a positive body image and a negative one?
Let's think together and outline what body image suggests us. So, a positive body image is when you feel proud of your body image, you feel comfortable the way you are.
A negative body image is when you feel ashamed of your own body, feel uncomfortable, anxious the way you are. Have you ever thought to improve your body image?
It follows that if you want to have a healthy body image, you need to improve your self-determination,
Self-control,
self-esteem,
self-respect,
self-discipline,
self-knowledge,
self-acceptance,
self-worth. But let's see what is the meaning of these words. Your task is to match the self-compound words to their definition. Self-determination is freedom to act and decide without consulting others.
Self-control, control of oneself or one's actions or feelings.
Self-esteem, a realistic respect for or favorable impression of oneself.
Self-confidence, confidence in one's own judgment, ability and power.
Self-discipline, discipline and training of oneself, usually for improvement.
Self-worth, the sense of one's own value or worth.
Self-knowledge, knowledge or understanding of oneself, one's character, abilities, motives.
Self-acceptance, the ability to love and accept oneself as you are.
If you have the same answers, you are right. Now let's proceed to the reading of the text. Almost everyone has something about their body they don't like. According to a survey, 56% of women and 43% of men are not satisfied with their appearance. Why do so many people have a negative body image?
Studies show that one of several factors that lead to self-contradiction is media's message of beauty and happiness, which come from being thin, and a teenager's body image is greatly influenced by what they see on television, in movies and magazines.
Much of your appearance is genetic. Many top athletes have genetics to thank for their success. A swimmer's large, flexible shoulders pull him through the water. A gymnast's slim, petite frame and low arms hurl her across the mat.
Still, it is important to strive for self-improvement, but it is also important to be realistic about what you can change about yourself and being content with what you can't. You should exercise, eat a sensible diet, and practice other good health habits to change a negative body image into a positive one.
Here are some tips to improve your body image. Talk to a therapist. Find books, videos, and CDs that may lead to your self-acceptance.
Seek support from people who have accepted their own bodies. Your self-worth must come from you, not from what others think of you.
Recognize that your body is only part of what you are.
Focus on positive aspects of your personality.
Turn negative thoughts into positive ones.
Each time you think, my thighs are fat, replace it with these are the most important muscles that get me where I am going.
Give yourself credit and develop your inside.
Treat your body with the respect it deserves. Your body does an amazing number of things for you every day.
Now we have prepared for you some true and false statements. You have to identify them. Media's message of beauty might be harmful. Pause and think, is it true or false? As you see, it is true.
Let's view the second statement. Teenagers are influenced by what they see on TV, in movies or magazines. State as false or true. We have got true statement.
For self-improvement, a person needs to work a lot. As you see, it's a true statement.
Be attentive and follow us. A therapist may not help you to accept yourself as you are and work for self-improvement. Scan the text and search for the right answer. We have false statement. Why? Because a therapist may help you in this case.
Your self-worth comes from your inside and not from your body. It is a true statement.
Now it is time to do some conclusions. Let's point out what is the message of this text. One of the ideas might be, love your body, not theirs.
A good point is, how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you.
You know, I'm so tired. Let's do something different. Do you like riddles?
Yes, I do. But why do you ask me?
Because I have prepared one for you.
Let's see.
I am made of glass, this much is true. But when you look, you won't see through. Reflect on this and you will have a clue.
Is it a mirror?
Right you are.
Okay.
But what do you see in a mirror?
Magic mirror, tell me more. Who's the fairest one of all? Oh, but as I see, this mirror is not a magic one. I can see only myself in it, and it doesn't speak at all.
You mentioned the word myself. What type of pronoun is it?
Oh, it's a reflexive pronoun. And today the lesson we are going to teach our students the forms of reflexive pronouns. Let's see them. The first one, myself.
Yourself, yourselves.
Himself.
Herself.
Oneself.
Itself.
Ourselves.
Themselves. Remember, we use reflexive pronouns which end in self in singular and selves for plural. An example, I have made this cake myself.
The actors save the local theater money by making costumes themselves. Note the difference between the second person singular, yourself, and the second person plural, yourselves. Let's see the examples. You need to do the homework yourself, Mary. Guys, look at yourselves.
Let's see the rule. We use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same. He bought himself a book. He is a subject, himself is an object, and at the same time a reflexive pronoun.
Now it is time to practice. Your task is to rewrite the following sentences by using reflexive pronouns without changing their meaning. Let's see. Jim practices basketball alone. Pause and think. If you have written Jim practices basketball himself, you're right.
Let's see another example and practice. The students did the entire project without any help. Think, how can you paraphrase using reflexive pronouns? The right answer is the students did the entire project themselves.
We like to make ice cream at home without any help. We can change it into we like to make ice cream at home ourselves.
Next example, I can fly an airplane on my own. Think, what is the best variant to substitute it with reflexive? The right answer is I can fly an airplane myself.
Look, we have another challenging activity for you. This time you have to choose the right reflexive pronoun. I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself or myself. As you see, the right answer is I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself.
Let's view another example. You are going to drive yourselves to school. Which one is right? You are going to drive yourself to school is the right way to do.
He wanted to impress her, so he baked a cake himself or herself. The right answer is he wanted to impress her, so he baked the cake himself.
Jennifer does chores ourselves, because she doesn't trust others to do them right. Choose the correct reflexive. And the right variant is Jennifer does chores herself because she doesn't trust others to do them right.
We don't have to go out. We can make dinner ourselves or themselves. The right answer is we don't have to go out. We can make dinner ourselves.
And one or more example for you. You are too young to go out by yourself, himself. Which one seems to you to fit perfect? The right variant is you are too young to go out by yourself.
And the last example. I like looking at myself in the mirror. The right answer is I like looking at myself in the mirror.
We think that from now and forth you will be able to use reflexive pronouns correctly. We invite you to think what we have done today in the lesson.
Today in the lesson we have talked about our body image.
We have also read the text for getting general information.
We have learned the forms of reflexive pronouns.
And we have used them appropriately in a context.
We all have days when we feel insecure and unhappy about our body image. This is a part of being a human. We advise you to think of some way to improve your body image and to complete this statement. One thing I will try to do to improve my body image is, and one thing I will try to stop doing in order to have a healthy body image is, think about this and never give up.